What is up, everybody? This is Teach from the Pokemon Center once again, and I've got another episode of the Pokemon TCG online game. And I haven't had one of these for a while because they took it off the market, kind of thing. They moved the game entirely from the website to a client-based game, and they didn't release the Mac version for a while, so I wasn't able to play it. But now the Mac version's out, and I think it looks rather good, so I'm going to be playing a few of these every now and then. But let's get into the battle. Basically, this is my new kind of poison psychic deck. I've got Victini up. Does 120 damage. It's basic Pokemon, does 120 damage. You've got to flip 2 coins. If you get 2 heads, you get to do 120 damage. If you get 1 tails, or 2 tails, you don't get to attack. But in this deck, my main attacker in this deck is Darkrai EX, which I was lucky enough to pull. So he's on my bench with a Drifloon, and I'm going to send out the Drifloon to take the damage from the Crocodile while I get some energy off on my boy Giratina. And I'm going to just use a Professor Elm's Poker Center method or evolution method or something like that. I don't know what the card's called, to be honest. To get a Drifblim, I'm going to evolve Drifloon. That's just so he can soak up a bit more damage before he dies. And I can't do anything, so I have to end my turn. He's going to just attack one more time. Going to do 50 damage, not enough to take me down yet. So I get to get the final energy off on Giratina, and then I get to use my girl Bianca. Just gonna draw 1 card. It's just that card you just keep drawing until you have 6 cards. I had 5, so I'm taking 1 out. Now he's gonna take down Drifblim, and I'm gonna send out Giratina EX, and this will be the undoing of his team. I get a Foongoose, so I'm gonna put energy on him because Giratina doesn't need it anymore. Go for a Shred. It's just straight up 90 damage, and like, you can't really beat that, except he kind of has a chance now, but I say he has a chance, not really. If he had had another Pokemon benched, he might have been able to pull this off, but not at the moment. I've got 2 kind of Foongoose in this deck. This one is more effective for, kind of a utility, but the other one's just straight up attacking, so I'm going to put an energy on him just in case, because he can get a Pokemon out of my deck anything I want. And this Bouffalante, he's like specially for taking down EX cards. If his attack does 60 damage, and if it's against an EX Pokemon, it does 60 more damage. So it's 120 damage. Unfortunately for him, though, I have 180 HP on Giratina EX, so he can't break it down. And then I'm just going to evolve the other Amoonguss, and I'm going to give it the other one last bit of energy for a last shred, take down his last bench Pokemon, and win the match. So that is 1 game down, but I thought that was a rather short game, so I'll give the crowd what they want. I'll have 1 more game. This is using my kind of customized. It's kind of the power play deck, but it's customized with a few extra Pokemon added and a few extras taken out, as well as I think I completely changed all the trainers and support cards because they weren't very good. But anyway, I have to start off with a Sork because it's the only basic Pokemon that I have. He needs 2 energy to do anything, and then when he's been given 2 energy, his attack is you flip 5 coins and it does 20 damage for every heads. So say you get 3, you do 60 damage. Say you get 5, you do 100 damage. That's, best case scenario. Unfortunately for me, I get 1, and then I still got 1, and then still got 1. But fortunately for me, his got an electric deck, and they are all weak to the fighting energy type, because in the TCG, fighting kind of doubles up as ground and rock as well. So obviously, electric is weak to ground. He's going to go ahead and evolve his Pikachu into a Raichu, which is fine by me. And I forgot to mention, once I use my attack on Sork, he can't use it the next turn, so I'm just going to have to sit there for another turn. There's no point putting another energy on him, so I just end my turn because, you know, he's a basic Pokemon, he doesn't evolve, and his attack only needs 2 energy, so I might as well just leave as is and keep my energy for another Pokemon that, you know, can use it, basically. So he's going to be using loads of supporters and stuff. He just moved 3 energy from his graveyard, I want to call it, but that's Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's just call it the graveyard. He moved 3 cards from his graveyard in his deck, and then he got them back out with interviews questions. I'm going to go for the attack again, and I've got 1 tails, 2 tails, but then I get a heads, and I get another tails, but then I get heads. So that's 40 damage, but 2 times weakness to fighting energy is going to be the end of Raichu, so I get to choose another prize card. It's just a fighting energy. He's sent up a Chinchou, and I am going to take a little bit of damage, and then I get this beautiful card, Pokemon Communication. Send a card back to my deck, and then I get to choose any Pokemon that I want. And I spent a little while deliberating over which Pokemon I should get out, as Sandile would not be able to attack first turn, but Roggenrola would. But I could eventually evolve my Sandile into a Krookodile, so I decided to go with him. And then after I was like, okay, yeah, because I can get a Krookodile. But then afterwards I noticed, oh wait, Krokorok, his like main attack only uses 1 energy, which is good, which is also a little odd, since the basic form uses 2 energy, and then the Stage 1 Pokemon uses 1 energy. I think it does the same amount of damage, but oh no, it does 10 more damage. That's odd. Anyway, I'm going to evolve my Sandile into a Krokorok, and I'm going to get some damage off on this Chinchou. Unfortunately, it's got 60 health, so I'm going to have to wait another turn to kill it, but it's not going to be able to take me out in 1 turn. So we're all good. It's just he's deliberating what to do, even though he's got 1 thing to do. Got a Minchina, so I'm going to slam that down. I'm going to evolve my Krokorok into a Krookodile. I could use a potion, but I'm not going to just yet, as I don't need to. And then he's got an ability called Black Eyes. I can flip a coin. If it's heads, I get to take a energy off of the enemy Pokemon. I don't really need to, but I do it anyway because, you know, you might as well use your power every turn. Why not? Go for Thrash. It's going to do 70, and if I get Tails, it's 20 damage to me as well. His ability is you can either do 20 damage. If you get heads on the coin cost, you do 20 more damage to the opponent, but if you get a Tails on the coin cost, you get 20 more damage to yourself. So now I can use the well, first I'm going to evolve Minchino into a Cinccino, and then I can use my potion on Krookodile to heal up a bit of that damage. And I'm pretty much in the clear now. He's, you know, I've got, what, 3 Pokemon, 2 are fully evolved, 1's going to evolve again next turn. He won't be fully evolved, but he doesn't really need to be. Going to get 180 damage off, because that was a heads on the coin flip. And obviously it's 2 times damage. And as you can see, I'm pretty much in the clear now. I'm going to just throw down everything I've got, even though I don't need to. And I'm going to pretty much come close to just winning it right now. But that's going to, as you can see, it's about to end now, so that's pretty much the end of the match. I'm going to just kill him, and that's it. So if you enjoyed this, subscribe, you know, comment, like. You'll get more TCGO online videos soon. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Peace!